Hey guys, welcome back to another video on ADGaming's channel. In today's video I'm going to tell you the best weapons in the workshop, which weapons you should get from the workshop. So recently I made a guide about the robots, which robots you should get from the workshop. So in case if you missed it, be sure to check it out. It's on my channel. But today we are gonna focus on the weapons. So, okay, before I'm going to tell you the weapons, make sure guys, if you wanna see more content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon and smash the like. So without further ado, let's go. So, we have here first of all, the Dragoon. The Dragoon weapon, it used to be insane in the past. 600 meter range gun, still can do nice amount of damage. The thing is, the reload time is too long, 12-second reload. I don't think it's relevant, especially if you want to be competitive. There are better options than the Dragoon. Redeemer, it is a nice option. Even today, I think in the past used to be amazing, and today it's a little bit less, but I think it still can perform well. It still can do well. If you have even, I think you can combine it with autopilot. Even without autopilot, I think you can do well with Redeemer. Maybe there are better options, but Redeemer is a nice option. Ember, I don't think it's worth it nowadays. It used to be amazing. I was running it in the past on the Inquisitor. It used to have different sound effect, much better sound effect than it has right now. The older sound effect, it was better in my opinion. Today it has not a good sound effect in my opinion, and it's not good enough. There are better options. Thermite weapon, there isn't much to say. Do not get the Thermite weapon, it's too weak. Shock train as well. Used to be insane. The chain damage used to be illegal. Today it's not good. The glory, it can be interesting. It used to be better, now it's less, but I think in some cases it's a lockdown weapon. It can do well. I think there is even a pilot that can make it better. Forgot the name. I think the Eddie pilot, I'm not sure, but anyways, I think the glory, it can be interesting if you are using it, the link still, even Orochi on them as a beacon runner, it still can be amazing. Chimera, there isn't much to say about it, it's not good enough. Viper, I used the Viper recently. I like this weapon, I like the sound effect. The only disadvantage with this weapon is the 10-second reload. Other than that, it's amazing. Crazy corrosion power, good amount of damage. The only disadvantage is the reload time. Again, this is the only disadvantage. Other than that, it's amazing. So I'm not sure about it. Personally, I don't think it's relevant, but it can be crazy in some cases. Okay, Vortex, it's not good enough. Long reload time, not relevant. Hussar as well, it's not relevant, it's not good enough. Avalanche, sometimes it can be amazing, but I don't think it's good. It's not good enough. Atomizer, I used it on the Typhoon not long ago with Sam Stone. Can be interesting. I think if you're running the Nucleon on the Behemoth or some other robots with heavy weapons, maybe it's a better option. But if you are still using the Typhoon or a robot with a Ravager with so many medium weapons, maybe Atomizer can be insane with Sam Stone. Only with Sam Stone. So Nucleon, I talked about the Nucleon. I think the Nucleon still can be amazing. The thing is, you need the Sam Stone to make it work better. Weber, so it is interesting. If you are playing on a long range map, there are robots that like the Ravager and maybe Typhoon. And some long-range map can be deadly. It ignores defense points, defense system. But there are better options. Vault, same thing about the Vault. The Havoc, I used it recently on the Ravana. Nowadays, this weapon is struggling, but in some cases, it still can perform well. So of course, I mainly I'm for the free-to-play players. As a free-to-play player, I'm talking as well. I'm telling you what is working for me as a free-to-play player against, in order to be competitive, even to outperform sometimes meta players that using the best of the best. So that's why I'm telling you what is working. It can work well. So overall, I think the Havoc is a good option. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. The Magnetar. Interesting choice for if you're using the Dagon still, but I think it is not relevant today, even though it can do a lot of damage sometimes. Lockdown weapon on the Dagon can be effective sometimes, but there are better options. Scorcher is not good enough. It's too weak. It's too weak. Even if you're gonna use it on the Ravager, I don't think it's good enough. The snare weapon, no. There are better options. Do not get the snare. Prisma weapon, it can be effective on long range map. If you are standing far away from the enemies, you can do a lot of damage with Prisma. So definitely on long range map, it can be amazing. Toxin, Bane, and Venom, they are weak nowadays. Do not get them. Do not get them. They are so weak. They used to be something, but nowadays they are not good enough. 3 of them. The Puncher weapon, honestly, personally, I think the Puncher weapon is still amazing. It still can do a lot of damage. It's a lockdown weapon. I like the sound effect. So definitely, if I need to choose, I think Puncher weapon is still can be amazing. Flux, it's not good enough. It's basically the Prisma is better. So why? If you need to choose between the Prisma and the Flux, the Prisma is much better. Tempest, it's not good enough, not relevant. Igniter and Blaze, same thing I said about the Ember. I'm saying the same thing about the Igniter and Blaze. Incinerator, it's a different story than the Scorcher. I think the Incinerator weapon is amazing. If you have the Peregrine Rain pilot, I used it on the Behemoth with Peregrine Rain pilot. Sometimes it can even melt down Meta Titans. It can be very surprising with Peregrine Rain. So definitely, I think the Incinerator weapon with Peregrine Rain, it can be amazing. So, okay. Scatter. So, same thing, what I said about the Havoc. I think the same thing about the Scatter. You can use it on the Dagon. You can do well with this. If you can use it on the Dagon, maybe Capri can be amazing. Calamity, it doesn't have enough ammo to be effective. In some cases, if you're close enough to the enemies, you can do a lot of damage, but you also need the skill that gives you more faster lock on. So I don't think it's worth it nowadays. Wasp, no, it's not good enough. Also Hornet, Wasp and Hornet, long reload time. Sometimes it can do a lot of damage. Corrosion power is amazing, but the reload time is too much, too long. The Hail weapon, what I said about the snare, same thing about the Hail. I don't think it's good enough. The reload time is long, it's too long. Scourge weapon used to be amazing in the past. Sometimes it can still be amazing in some cases, but there are better options. I think what I said about the Calamity, I'm saying about the Scourge. So the Glacier weapon, I think it's got a buff in one of the recent updates. It can be interesting. The thing is, when you are running empty, the reload time, I think they increased the reload, they decreased the reload if I'm not mistaken. It is better than before. They also increased the range. Since it used to be 300 meter range, so it's definitely an interesting option, but I think there are better options. The Glacier, interesting. It's fun to use as well. So depends. I told you there are better options, but it's an interesting choice. Corona, the weapon. I think the Corona, the Glory, it's better. It's heavy weapon. It's a heavy weapon, so of course. But if you have a choice between, let's say, the Corona with on the Typhoon, or Lynx with Glory, or Orochi with Glory, go for the Lynx with Glory. It's better, basically. So the Corona, I don't think it's worth it. Skadi, same thing I said about the Hell and the Snare. Gauss weapon, still, in some cases on long range map, it can be interesting, ignoring defense points. So I used it on the Behemoth a long time ago. It used to be insane, but nowadays I don't think it's relevant. It's not meta. So, and of course there are better options. The Prisma, I think it is maybe better option if you are looking for a long range setup. If you wanna do some damage to against Titans, it can be something, but I think there are better options. Devastator, what I said about the Scatter and the Havoc, same thing. Cryo, I don't think it's good enough. The Glacier is much better, basically. Of course, it's a heavy weapon, but if I need to choose between the Glacier or Cryo, I'm going for the Glacier Behemoth or something like that, just for fun. But Cryo, I don't think it's relevant today. Quaker on the Dagon with some Stone can be interesting, on the Capri as well. So if you have the Sam Stone, it can be effective. Marquez, it's not good enough. There isn't much to say about it. Scald. It is a good weapon in my opinion. If you have the Peregrine Rain, you are using it on the Dagon, 6 Scald, or the Capri. It's ignoring the explosion. It's basically ignoring defense points, in case you don't know. And with Peregrine Rain, it can be even better. So if you have Peregrine Rain, definitely it's a good option. Pulsar, what I said about the Magnetar, it is not good enough. Spark, what I said about the Scourge and the Calamity, it's basically the same family of, the same category of weapons. That's why I'm saying the same thing about the Spark. The Taeja, Yeoje, Hawanji, they are the same set of weapons. Oh, I clicked something by mistake. Anyways, I'm saying there is a pilot that can make them better. They can shoot basically forever. There still can be interesting. I see still some player using it on high level champion league. They can be interesting if you have the special pilot for them, and they have unlimited ammo. So this is interesting. Shredder weapon, it's surprising. I used it recently, and you won't believe, but it is actually can be effective in some cases. 5-second reload only, lockdown weapon. As long as you are close enough to much closer to the enemies, you can do much better damage. So definitely, I think the Puncher and the Shredder, I like those weapons, and I think they are surprising. They can be surprising. Halo weapon, no, it's not good enough. There isn't much to say about it. Rhyme weapon, what I said about the Glacier and the Cryo, it's not good enough. The Claw, Talon, and the Jaw, 3 of them, do not get them. They used to be insane in the past. They have some kind of, you know what it calls, rust effect, but they are not good enough. I don't think they are worth it nowadays even. Fainter weapon, the reload time is huge, but the damage output is insane. So because the reload time is too long, I don't think it's worth it. The Crabola, Razdor, and Smuta. If you're using the Behemoth, let's say, with Smuta, as a medium range supporter, can be interesting, but the thing is the reload time, and especially nowadays in the current meta, if the reload time is too long, it's not relevant. So that's why, because the reload time is long, I don't think it's worth it. Kagel, Mason, Hammer, interesting choice for free-to-play players. I think maybe the Scatter, Devastator, and the Havoc and 3 of them, the cudgel, mace, and hammer, maybe they are the best options from these workshop weapons. Cudgel, mace, hammer, and havoc, scatter, and devastator. Definitely, they have explosion effect, and I think you can combine it. You can also use the pilot for the shotguns. I'm not sure about it. I think it's working with this. Either way, I think there are good options for free-to-play players. Blight, Decay, and Hazard. Yeah, even though they got a nerf in one of the recent updates, I still think that they are good options for free-to-play players. Even though, like I said, it got a nerf on one of the recent updates, I still think that the Hazard, Decay, and Blight, they are good options. So this is it in terms of the workshop weapons. Conclusion: the weapons that I think that they still can be, they are effective. The Redeemer from the workshop, of course. The Redeemer, Glory, Atomizer, Nucleon, and a Quaker. Weber maybe, and the Gauss maybe. Havoc, Prisma for long ranges. Puncher, Shredder, Incinerator with Peregrine, Rain, Scatter, what else? Maybe Glacier, Devastator, I think I said that already. A Quaker, Scald with Peregrine Rain, it's amazing. Taeja, Yeoje, and a 1G if you have the special pilot for them. Shredder, I said that already. What else? Cudgel, Maze, Hammer, Hazard, Decay, Blight, definitely. But it also depends what you are running. If you are running the, let's say, if you like the Typhon as a middle range supporter, the Hazard weapon can be amazing for him. The Fenrir, let's say, the Fenrir you can use the Scatter, the Devastator, Havoc, or let's say you can combine it also with Hammer. You can do hybrid build with Hammer and Havoc. You can use Hammer and Cudgel. You know, you can do hybrid builds with these things. For the Ravana, maybe you can use the Havoc. I made a video recently. Ravana Havoc is still can be effective in some cases. So the Nucleon, maybe on the Behemoth with some stone. It's not the best thing, but in some cases can do a lot of damage. And also you can use the Baglior. It's not on the workshop, but there are some players that they have the Baglior. It's better than the Behemoth, but I like to run the Behemoth. I'm still using the Behemoth. And yeah, I think this is it. I made a guide video about the Wobats already. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. It is mainly, I'm trying to help if you are looking for the best options, if you are a free-to-play player. And I am, as a free-to-play player, I'm trying to give you the best advices. Also as a veteran player that playing the game more than 8-9 years, since 2015 until today. So I'm trying to give you the best advices in order to help you. So I hope this video was what helped you in some way. If you want to see more guides, gameplays and stuff like that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, smash the like, and until next time, have a good day / night.